to start with a question that I'm afraid you get a lot, but I have to ask, is for both of you. What's the best part about being father and son working for the same show and now for the second season?
Just the opportunity to be able to play the same character and the challenges that come with that. We were kind of fascinated by the possibilities of that. And we liked if the human element of this could stand up to the monsters, we thought that it'd be a good show.
Con Gaby Cam y Javier Ibarreche.
Kurt, you've had one of the most versatile careers in Hollywood. So, what did Monarch let you explore that you haven't had the opportunity in other projects?
Basically to get in there and see if the human element could become something that the audience could be fully invested in and interested in. But it was, again, the opportunity to do something that, as we found out last year, hadn't been done before, and that was two known actors who were father and son playing the same part. So those things put together was what interested me.
Hi guys, how are you? I'm Dani from Los 40. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, I would like to start, this question is for both of you. Which scene or sequence challenged you the most? Because, those giant monsters aren't real, so how do you react to those in those scenes?
You had more monster scenes than I did this season.
Oh, like how do I react in them?
Yeah, well, because they are not on set, so how do you know how to react to them?
Right. I think context becomes key, like what speed they're moving at and like where they going and all of these things, because every scene is different in what she's trying to accomplish. So knowing what she wants out of the situation and then adding on the layer of the heightened stakes because of the monster, and also knowing what the monster means to me in that specific moment is really important.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi.
I'm good, thank you for having me. Anna, I would like to start with you. Which scene or sequence challenged you the most? Because, it is not easy to react to a giant monster, which is not on set, of course, in real life. So what was the biggest challenge for your character in this season?
I think even within all the interactions that she has with these monsters, sometimes she was just enamored and feeling things. Other times she was scared and seeing them from far away. And so every time it was a little bit different, and to kind of balance, the fear and the actual interest, like all of that, it was quite difficult.
How do you think monsters have changed today compared to how we saw them in the 1950s, maybe?
Oh, sure. Well, I think it's the difference between somebody in a suit and a piece of tape. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it all functions the same. It's like if you, the actor, believe, if we're using our imaginations and seeing the thing, and then you cut to the thing, you'll buy it. I hope. Did you buy it?
Yeah.
Did you think
Okay.
that I was looking at a monster?
Yeah,
Okay,
really good.
fantastic.
Yes.
My job's done.
Yeah.
Curiously, May's past keeps catching up with her. So how do you balance playing like the old May or the May from the first season and now with the new May of this second season, trying to connect with others?
Yes. Cora is her name. I have not said Cora all day. That is apparently what May's, not apparently, but May's name is. How do I switch between the two?
Cover something about the monsters ecosystem that maybe made you change your perspective about them?
Yeah, I mean, I never really had a perspective on them to begin with. All I knew is that they made movies about them that were more like MMA fights, and it wasn't as much delving into some of the emotional elements of stories behind it. Most of the times when they do these movies, the humans are catalysts for the things the monsters do, and this time the monsters were the things that happened, the catalyst for the things that happened for the humans. And so that was really interesting, and that's where most of our emotional element of acting applies to, is those moments. I really enjoy being a part of a show that takes what monsters do and then applies it to the humans so that you can make it more relatable to people watching.
Was there a full circle moment while working on this show that your inner child would be proud of in this season? maybe?
Yeah, sure. I think there's a couple moments. When I'm working, I'm very, I sort of separate the work from like my life. My life is very different from work. Work, it really is like, you punch in, you punch out, you do the best that you can. There's certain days that are harder than other days. But usually when it's all over, sort of on the last day is where you look back and go, oh wow, we got through that one together. And it's always hard, no matter what you do with anybody. And so it's nice to look back on the entirety of a project and be like, yeah, we got through it and did the best we could and felt like we were a good team on it. And so the last couple of days were really like being able to look back on it.
And hopefully the childhood sort of realization part of it is like, I think that we wanted to, yes, have that inclusion, and it was fun to find that this was a show that adults, children who are like, say, 7, 8, I know the person I learned the most about this MonsterVerse from was Henrik, my great nephew, my youngest sister Jamie's son, a grandson rather. And once I kind of learned from him the history and some of the mythology that went with his fascination with it, then it was like understanding his childhood interest in the show, and I realized that it had the opportunity to have a very, very broad audience.
Oh, that's great. I think it should be a great challenge to be an actor. So, Anders, how do you think monsters have changed today compared to how we used to see them, like in the 1950s, like through time, how the monster have evolved?
I think that because we have computer-generated imaging now, we can make anything we want, which is amazing. And the monsters this season are on another level, and they look real, and the way they come out of the water and it cascades down the scales, it's unbelievable. Now you contrast that with the movies from the 50s where they used sound. You would hear Godzilla for minutes. Boom.
True that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Before you even saw him, and you would build it up in your mind, and you'd see like the troops assembling and the people running, and you'd have this expectation. So then when he came around the corner, it almost kind of didn't matter what it looked like because you'd built it in your mind.
Yeah.
And for that time, it was also the quality of the time. Just like we'll look back in 70 years at this and be like, how come it's not coming out at me and like lifting me out of my chair or whatever technology we have at that time.
Yeah, so true. Like my dad would always say the original Godzilla of '54, he felt more scared of that because it was actually like a person like, stomping. And I think what you were saying, like the sound of it was like built so much in people's imagination. So it was like somehow more powerful. He always complained that like the modern Godzillas are too light-footed and he didn't like that. So it might be like a technology thing, like the technology of your time seems more like speaks more to you somehow. So yeah, maybe we'll not think it's scary. Like our Godzilla is not scary in 70 years. So that'll be interesting.
Right now, very scary.
Very scary.
Thank you very much for your time, guys, and congratulations on this second season of the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Con Gaby Cam y Javier Ibarreche.